Okay, so now that we're live on YouTube, I need to explain a few things about Talk and Talk. So, as you know, we are a conversation platform where you can schedule meetings in a lot of languages. Today, we're speaking in English about why it's good to be kind. So, let's start with the first question. What comes to mind when you think of the word kindness? Né? What comes to your mind? What can you think of? So, Ricardo, what comes to your mind when you think of the word kindness?
Well, first of all, I'm sorry for my attitude because I work on during the night, so and I can't sleep yet. So,
No, don't
but
worry, no problem.
well, I believe that is kindness for me is sound like patience.
Mhm.
I believe that when you have this feeling is a patience about another person and about you too, because when you keep a conversation with the other person, normally you have bad feelings sometimes, not, and it's not possible to keep this conversation, open your mind and listen to another person. So in this case, I believe that is patient is secret of you keep a conversation, maybe focus on the when the person are talking. So it's much better because sometimes the people don't finish your speech, their speech, and you conclude some uh, some information that's not possible to understand until the person stops talking. That's it.
Mhm. So you get some misinformation, right? Some partly information. I just know this, and that, so I conclude this. And maybe it's not the guy's
I
conclusion, right?
observe a lot of problems nowadays because of this behavior.
Mhm. Yeah, perfect. And you, Monica, what comes to mind when you think of the word kindness?
Yeah, in my opinion, I think the first thing, I, when I person make a good thing for another people, for example, to offer a little food, to offer attention, because nowadays it's very complicated. I agree with Ricardo, because nowadays I talk to you and I make a lot of things at the same time. It's complicated when I offer my time to listen to other people. It's a perfect moment for me. It's when I take a care a animal, a pet. When there are a lot of pets of the street nowadays, very complicated.
Yeah, that's true. It seems like you're making a difference, right? When you do something nice, because the word is too bad.
Yeah.
So, perfect. And for you, Marcio, what comes to your mind when you think of the word kindness?
Doing something for someone without expecting any return or payment, for example.
Mhm. I guess that's basically the definition, right? When you don't expect nothing back, but you do something nice either way, right? Perfect. Perfect. I like your definition, Marcio. So let's go to question number 2. Is it difficult to be kind sometimes? Why? Why not? I think it's hard sometimes. I try to be always, but I think it's hard sometimes because we see a lot of people being mean, right? So it's complicated for us to be nice to someone who is mean, né? Alguém que é malvado, alguém que é uma pessoa ruim. How can we be nice to them? But then in those times, I think it's difficult. So let's see your opinion. What do you think, Monica? Is it difficult to be kind sometimes?
Yes, it's very difficult sometimes because sometimes I offer help for people, for children, and sometimes this offer or this attitude isn't don't be haven't been the good way. For example, I offer food or a clothes, or sometimes people feel, how do you say ofendido?
Sorry?
Como eu posso dizer ofendido?
Ofendido? They get harmed, maybe.
Harmed.
Harmed. Like como se eu tivesse machucado eles.
Yeah.
Because offended, I don't know if it's the right word. Eu não sei se offended seria uma palavra boa
Okay.
para ofendido. So I would say harmed, que seria tipo
Yes.
machucado, né?
Yeah, sometimes people feel harmed when I receive a help. In some situations, because it's necessary to analyze the situation these people is spent this moment.
Yeah, that's true. And not even on big things. I guess it happens also on small things. I remember, I always tell this story because I was 13, I started using the bus by myself. And then I tried to give my seat to an old lady. And then the old lady said that I need to respect her age because she's not old.
Yeah.
And then she started arguing with me. I was 13, I was a kid. And then she started arguing with me because she thought I was calling her old, but I was trying to give my seat to her. So I am 20 years right now, and then I would like to have that seat. Eu gostaria de ter aquele lugar para sentar, sabe? Então não é como se eu fosse velha por causa disso. No, it's just like, give the seat. But she didn't like it.
I think it's better to make your hurt feel.
Yeah. We need to do our part, right? So if the other is offended or something or harmed, that's it. That's their fault, not their problem. Perfect. And for you, Ricardo, is it difficult to be kind sometimes?
Oh yeah, that's a lot of times it's hard to be kind, particular when the other person is not kind, give back kindness. I believe that is the difference between human and the animals. That's it. The animal don't give back normally this kind of feeling. So sometimes you face a lot of problems and have some pain, headaches or something. But the other person is not fault from the other person. So in this case, it's necessary try to lead well with this feeling or this pain, and don't be aggressive with another person. Try to be kind. That's it.
That's true. Like you don't need to accept the kindness, but you don't need to be rude, right? Just say something. Okay, thank you, but I don't know. I guess people, they are too defensive nowadays, right? So they like to be mad to others. Gostam de ser meio doido com as outras pessoas. And for you, Márcio, is it difficult to be kind sometimes?
Yeah, it's difficult. I think it is only easy to be nice to people who are altruist, for example, because the people are so hard to deal with, no? It's to think about the people.
Yeah, that's true. But I guess that's a characteristic that everyone should have, at least a little bit of it. Everybody should think a little bit about the others. That being an altruist is care a little bit about the others, I guess, right? So if everybody had a little bit of that, the world would be a better place, I think. So let's go to question number 3. Guys, can you hear the construction that is happening right here? Tá tendo uma obra aqui do lado, tá fazendo uma barulheira danada. Eu não sei se eu consigo ouvir. Ah, ok, perfect. Você tá ouvindo, Ricardo?
Não, não.
Ah, não? Ah, tá. É que eles falaram não, aí o Ricardo, como eu não vi o seu rostinho, né? E aí eu achei que você falou.
O microfone é diretivo, né? Então, normalmente ele pega só aí
Só
próximo.
partes, né? Uhum.
Yeah.
No, okay, so I'm glad that you can hear. I wish I couldn't hear it too. So let's go to question number 3. Why is it important to be kind and gentle towards others, né? Por que é importante a gente ser gentil, né, e kind com os outros? I think it's important because we feel good. It seems selfish to think only on our side. Yes, but I think that's what motivates me the most. Acho que o que mais me motiva a ser legal com as pessoas é que eu me sinto bem com isso. Parece egoísta? Sim. But it makes me feel good and makes the other feel good too. So that's my motivation to do that. What's important? I feel good to be kind. And you, Márcio, why do you think it's important to be kind and gentle towards others?
Yes, I think in the final, they propose this as if you feel good and the other feel good too.
We don't have like meaning. We have like the world would be a better place, but in the end, it's always for us to feel good, right? So that's it. And for you, Monica, why is it important to be kind and gentle towards others?
I think it's very important. It's very important to start of the day, my job. Oh, good morning. How are you? Because it's I like it to receive these words every day. I agree with you. For me, it's important. The first for me to be. I think is to be kind and gentle. In my opinion, is a question of the education.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think sometimes it's strange. When I enter the elevator, everybody mute.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Exactly.
There are some people that they don't like to answer good
Yeah.
morning.
Yeah.
That's true. I am lucky. I live in a building with only old people. Só tem senhorinhas aqui. And senhorinhas, they always say good morning. So I like to say good morning to them.
Yeah.
Perfect. And for you, Ricardo, why do you think it's important to be kind and gentle towards others?
I believe that is so important. Né? When you give and receive back this kind of attitudes, is better. I believe that they create a good environment. I believe that is possible to create a better world. That's I don't know. I believe that is so weird situation. I try to look from myself and pay attention in these movements or what's being. Just to say good nice day or something correlate. So it's so easy, né? But sometimes it's hard to understand. Oh, in this moment I can't say good morning or nice day, come back. So, well, what effort is necessary to just say 2 words? But I believe that this person is facing, I wonder that this person is facing a lot of problems, so huge quantity of problems that is not possible even give back this answer. I don't know.
Yeah. But maybe all of us, we have problems, right? I guess the problems with a person like this is with their own problems, not like life problems. Because everybody got problems, né? Todo mundo tem problema, e o problema da pessoa sempre com ela mesma, né? Because with others, it's impossible.
Exactly.
Perfect. So, everybody answered question number 3, right? Marcio, did you answer question number 3?
Yes.
Yes, perfect. So let's go to question number 4. How can acts of kindness positively impact both the recipient and the giver, né? Recipient parece um pote, né? Mas não é não, gente, é quem recebe, okay? So how can acts of kindness impact both who gives and who receives, okay? I think every kind of kindness, every act of kindness impacts both of them, because I feel good and I think the person who receives also feel good. So I think it impacts both positively in both ways. And you, Márcio, how can acts of kindness positively, nossa, I hate this word, positively impact both the recipient and the giver?
I have 3 godchildren affiliados. And when I can, I like to give some gifts. And when you get the gift you write, it's good but for me, for it's very interesting. I like it.
Mhm. You feel happy, right? Because you see them
Yeah.
happy, and then you feel happy.
Yeah.
Perfect. And for you, Ricardo, how can acts of kindness positively impact both the recipient and the giver?
Well, sometimes it's not to create a so big change, but I believe that is necessary for me. I believe that sometimes we'll normally the most part of the people, including me, is a little selfish. But these simple attitudes, simple actions, I believe I like to think this way. That's this kind of attitude create a better experience if other people and you too. I believe. I'm not sure, but I like to thinking from this way, and so sometimes, for example, I send a message for a lot of people every day on WhatsApp, just a simple message like "Good morning" or just a simple phrase. So in this case, I believe that well, the people could see and maybe inspire or let your life a little better. Not so relevant, but I believe that is could be helpful. No?
It's a
Could be
small act, right? Small act of kindness, right?
yeah, I believe. I'm not sure, but I believe.
Yes, it is. I guess everything that shows that we care for others is a simple act of kindness, right? Qualquer coisa que mostra que a gente se importa com as outras pessoas, eu acho que é um ato de kindness, né? And for you, Monica, how can acts of kindness positively impact both the recipient and the giver?
In my opinion, is for me, it's very important when I receive and I make, I act a good act. It's correct. a good act. For example, to ask, how are you? To offer a word when a person is sad, or when a person is has some problem. I think it's very important to offer attention, or to make a good act in my church, when I help, how do you say, a reading during the celebration. I don't know. I
A
forgot
reading,
the name.
uma leitura, que você diria?
To
A
make
reading.
a reading. I think a little things, but it's very important. To offer a food when a person in the street is hungry, and to offer a medicine, a little things.
Perfect. That's true. And it really impacts, right? It seems small, but it really impacts. Right? Parece pequeno, mas realmente impacta.
But for my obligation, like a person, like a Jesus wanted to me, to me, wanted to me.
Perfect. Yeah. Yeah, when you are a religious person, you have this motivation, right?
Yeah.
Você é uma pessoa que tem uma religião, você tem essa motivação a mais ainda, né? That this guy that I follow, he was like that, so I need to be just like him, right? Eu tenho que ser igual a ele. So that's perfect. That's it. And for you, Márcio, how can acts of kindness positively impact? Ah, não, você respondeu já? Ou não? Não, né?
No,
Estou
number
ficando
6.
doida.
Number 6, no.
Oi?
Number 6?
No, number 4.
Number 4?
Yeah. You didn't answer it, right? Você
Yes,
respondeu?
yes.
Eu tava pensando aqui nesse positively, que eu já falei ele muitas vezes, mas não acho que não respondeu.
I told about the gift for my God.
Do presente para criança, é verdade. Não, eu tô doida, gente. É porque às vezes quando vai passando aí o primeiro que respondeu, eu esqueço que respondeu o primeiro. Eu tô crazy. Okay, too early in the morning. Let's go to number 5. What are some simple ways to show kindness and gentleness towards others in everyday life? For example, we mentioned saying good morning, right? Good morning is a simple way to show kindness in everyday life. Now you can do that every day. So let's see other examples. Ricardo, what are some simple ways to show kindness and gentleness toward others?
Two hard things that's so difficult to find nowadays, but it's the simple situations. Look at eyes. When you normally the people are using cell phones and don't look directly in your eyes, and make a call. That's so simple situation, but nowadays, even in birthdays or another situations, people normally send messages and they don't make call, including me.
Including me too. I send a sticker, a happy birthday sticker. Eu não mando nem uma mensagem, mando uma figurinha. Because it's easier. So I know it seems like I don't care, but I do. It's just because I have stickers and I like them, and I hate calls. But that's it. I need to call people more.
When you stop and think about it, normally, well, I'm sorry, but I don't have much time. I just want to desire a happy birthday or a good day, and this finish the conversation. But I don't know.
Yeah. I guess I can do better than a sticker. Acho que eu consigo fazer melhor também. A gente we do things and then we stop to think, yeah, I should stop doing that. I should stop sending stickers on birthdays. But yeah, okay. And for you, Márcio, what are some simple ways to show kindness and gentleness toward others in everyday life?
I try to do that. I think someone told about the small thing. For example, I stop the car for someone they cross the street sometimes, and the people smile. It's very interesting. But it's that simple thing. But it's works.
Yeah, that's true. But nowadays it's hard to see that people stop first to cross the roads. Aí você tá falando parar para atravessar?
Yeah.
It's
I
hard
stop-
to see that. It's hard. As a person who walks como uma pedestre, posso falar que é difícil. It's complicated. But it's nice when you do that. It's a simple act and show kindness, né? Perfect. And for you, Monica, what are some simple ways to show kindness and gentleness towards others in everyday life?
Sometimes to offer help, help to colleagues in my job. For example, I finish my task first. I could help my colleague. Yesterday I talked to another colleague. Today, tomorrow, we need to help that person. I think it's a little thing.
Yeah, that's true. When you, I guess when you help, you support someone else, it's something that you can do every day and makes the person feel good. Né? Quando você oferece ajuda, apoio para alguém, né? É uma coisa tão so simple for you, né? And for the other, maybe it really impacts. Perfect. So let's go to question number 6. How does practicing kindness and gentleness contribute to building strong and positive relationships with others? Né? I don't need to translate. I was in beginner's immersion, so I needed to translate. Now I don't need to translate. So how does practicing kindness and gentleness contribute to building a strong and positive relationship with others? So, Monica, let's start with you.
I think when I practicing kindness and gentleness, we discover who are our true friends. I think it's a good moment because when I think when I difficult moments, it's possible to discover who is do nosso lado, is side. I think it's a good moment.
That's
This
true.
moment is to building a strong relationship.
Yeah, when you see who is nice to you, right? Like you can see the true friends. That's true. And for you, Ricardo, how does practicing kindness and gentleness contribute to building a strong and positive relationship with others?
Just one thing about the last question. If you send the audios, wow, cause a lot of a lot of hate in another person. That's weird. I sometimes you send just 30 seconds audio and a lot of people hate this thing. Sometimes it's easier to send the audios than type some words. But I think that's is not necessary to listen. Okay, just listen to this audio in another time. I don't know. But about the question number 5, I believe that is we mentioned some simple things, not hard to do. And well, sometimes listen to another person, keep some reserve a so small quantity of time to listen to another person, but sincerely, it's hard sometimes, to listen another person, but it's necessary. It's necessary, and sometimes another person is solitary or facing problems and want to release your feelings, and well, normally this person cross all day and they don't receive an opportunity to talk. I don't know, no, but maybe a lot of people is run fast every day, go to the job, go to the room, and well, it's sad, in my opinion. I just think about the situations that, and in the past, the people apparently have more time, and nowadays is, well, we have cell phones, you have cars, and a lot of our time is decrease our free time. So that's it, in my opinion.
Yeah. We have so few time that when we dedicate that time to someone else, it's a big kind of it's a big act of kindness, right?
Yeah.
Você tem tão pouco tempo, se você dedica um pouquinho, né? Já é um ato de ser legal com alguém, né? That's true. Perfect. And for you, Márcio, how does practicing kindness and gentleness contribute to building strong and positive relationships?
Corrente is English is chains?
Chains, aí é aquela corrente tipo, física, né? Eu não sei se corrente tipo de pessoas, que é literal, sentido literal. Não sei se o sentido figurativo também é.
But I remember a metaphor about with the chains. Kindness creates a link or a bond, and everyone gets stronger.
Yeah, perfect. So it contributes a lot, right? When you have a strong relationship, right? With a lot of people, you are stronger together, right? Perfect. I've never heard this. Nunca tinha escutado, não. Nice, I liked it. I can tell that to my students. They will love it. Criança adora essas coisas. I will tell them. So let's go to question number 7. Can you share a personal experience where an act of kindness or gentleness had a significant impact on someone's life? A personal experience, something that happened with you. So, Ricardo, let's start with you. Can you share a personal experience? A Mônica não respondeu vocês, né? Did you answer? Gente, you were the first one, esse foi a primeira, né? É assim. So, Ricardo, number 7.
Okay. I could tell some experiences, but sometimes it's hard to receive a feedback about your attitudes, your movements, your actions. But well, I used to send messages, positive messages every day, early morning, and I do how do you say? I forgot the name of the voluntary jobs. I commit a mistake because it's better don't tell about this thing. voluntary job, you just do it, but don't talk about it. Well, yeah, sometimes, as I told you, yeah, you could help people and become the life from this person so much better, create big changes, or that's okay. Yeah, it's possible. Sometimes, I don't know, give a house for a family. That's really nice. But the most part of the time, simple attitudes is help too. That's help too. So this case, if you pay attention in the simple, in normal attitudes during the day, maybe it could cause good changes in a lot of people. That's it.
Yeah, perfect. That's true. Just some simple acts, right? So perfect. And I like the what you're mentioning, not only you but Marcia too, about the chains. Because when you have strong relationships, means you are kind to that person, right? So you create a chain, right? And
Yeah.
can you, Monica, can you share a personal experience where an act of kindness or gentleness had a significant impact on someone's life?
I think for me the main moments when I person to want to help, when a person is spent a health problem, I think it's a good idea to visit, to call, to ask a person is to ask about the treatment, the medicines, to offer to go together the doctor. I think it's to offer oferecer sua companhia. I forgot.
Offer your companion.
Of your companion in this moment. I think it's a good idea.
That's true. It's a time that they need someone else,
Yeah.
right? That's true. Perfect. And you, Matthew, can you share a personal experience where an act of kindness or gentleness had a significant impact on someone's life?
A long time ago, I participated, I work in the Mac Dia Feliz. Yeah, one time, but I don't forget this moment. I like it. And the another, I with my friend, I went to a hospital, visited some children, and I think it was Christmas, and my friend was characteristic the Santa Claus too. This two moments.
Nice. I liked it. Perfect. I think it's a nice initiative when people go to children's hospital, like on Children's Day or Christmas, because imagine the situation of the children. Like they live there in a hospital. So it's nice to see that. I like those actions. Perfect. Nice.